Hello, let's look at this question on calculus. The question is find the value of this d square y over dx square for y equals to 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 12x plus 4 at each stationary point. So how do we solve this? This is actually, when you see something like this, d square over y over dx square, it simply means we're talking about the second derivative. So this is the second derivative. So that means the formula is d square over y over dx square. So we solve it for the second derivative. The first derivative is just, our first derivative is dy over ds, which we'll be solving for some time now. So how do we solve this when we're given this? So we have to do it twice. You get the first derivative, then you do it again. That's the second derivative. Now this means, so they gave us y equals to, so our dy over ds will give us, let's get the dy over ds first, which will give us 3 times 2, which will give us 6. So you subtract 1 from your power, which is 2. So you're going to get 6s squared. I multiply 3 times 2, then I subtract 1 from my power, which is 6s squared. I'll do it to do this other one too. So I'll say 3 times 2 will give us 6. 3 times 2 will give us 6. Subtract 1 from the power, which will give us 1. That will give us 6x raised to power 1. 6x raised to power 1 is the same thing as 1. Because 2 minus 1 will give us 1. Now 12x is simply 12, multiply this by 1, 12 times 1 raised to power x, 1 minus 1. So that will give us 6x squared minus 6x, because 6x raised to power 1 is the same thing as s, minus this 12 times 1 will give you 12. X raised to power 0 is 1. This is 1 minus 1. This is s raised to power 0. So it will give us 6s squared minus 6x minus 12. Because s raised to power 0 is 1. So now, with this, we can solve for the second derivative. Now, I told you that when we're solving, we leave the constant, we turn our constant to 0. So for our second derivative, we are going to have d square y over ds squared. So how do we solve this? We still do the same thing here. We say 6 times 2, multiply the power by, multiply 2 by the coefficient, then you reduce it by 1, minus, see, this is 1 times 6, or 6 times 1 raised to power n